Like, act like I'm talking.
Well, yeah, it picks up all
It
the
just
sound.
started, didn't it?
It did. It just started. Just like.
Okay, what do we...
What?
Oh, someone already responded.
No, that's just the thing
Oh.
telling us it's ready.
No.
That's all it
Okay.
is.
Sorry.
Okay. In case you can't tell, I have a guest. And this is, of course,
Hi.
Miss Shirley. She is now a graduate of elementary school, all done, has learned everything that possibly can be learned up to fourth grade, right? Yes, everything. You know everything?
No.
No. Is that why you have to keep going to school?
Yeah.
Yeah. But next year, you're not in elementary school. Next year, you're in
Middle school.
middle school. All right, moving up in the world. I know a lot of kids are still in school. Did you know that? That not everybody ends in May. A lot of people don't end until June.
Why?
It's just the way their school year works.
It ends on my birthday.
Well, usually we were out of school usually by like the 13th of June at the latest.
Near my birthday.
Near your birthday. Okay, but so that's cool. They still get summer vacation on your birthday, and that's the really important part, right? Yes, okay. Priorities, people. This is Happy Friday, right? So we say Happy Friday because
Happy Friday.
that's right. We want everybody to have a good day. We hope that you are getting prepared for the weekend. Do we have any weekend plans?
The movie's going to Lilo and Stitch.
She wants to see Lilo and Stitch. That's high on
Live
priorities.
action.
Live action. We're probably going to go see Grandpa. Yeah?
Yay!
Yeah, we'll see Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Probably see Grandma too. And then
Yay.
your other grandma, because lots of grandmas.
2 grandmas, 2 grandpas. 1 grandpa's not.
One grandpa has passed, yes, but we love our grandpa Bill, don't we? We talk about him.
Even though I haven't even met him.
I know. He would have loved you. You were a surprise, though. We weren't planning for you. Yeah, you were a big surprise. Good surprise, yes?
Good surprise.
Good surprise.
Talk.
Now let's talk about some videos. Videos. I'm not sharing any videos today. I usually have some videos, but I have no videos today. Just pictures behind the scenes. I even dug out some of my old favorites from our season 7 behind the scenes, but I am starting with season 1. Do we have any? I don't know that I have any personal announcements at the end, but we'll find out when we get there. How's that sound? Yeah, I'm gonna shrink us. Watch us. We're getting little. Well, then what do we do your job?
Hi. Hello. And thank you for the congratulations.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, well, you got to tell them. Who said hi?
Jan Mason.
Jan Mason says hi. The microphone's over here, baby.
I'm trying to see.
I know that's Mommy's eyes are older. I can't see it. I'm going to get a bigger screen, though. That's one of my things that we have a...
I think the person who said hey is Suzanne Soto.
Soto, yeah.
And then Jan Mason said, congrats, girly. Thank you.
All right. She's congratulating you. Why is she congratulating you?
Because I finished elementary school.
Because you finished elementary school. That's a big deal. You're almost halfway done with school. Until college, anyway. Point Blank shares this picture. And it says, Sam and Graham at a game of Scrabble. Sam's main priorities are the 2 phones in front of him. Vicky Shanahan shared that one, it looks like. Or originally. Look, so we've got, they're playing Scrabble. Have you ever played Scrabble?
I don't know what Scrabble is.
Scrabble is a fun word game. You've got a pretty good vocabulary. We ought to be playing Scrabble. It's fun. You try to figure out the words. You get tiles, have letters, and you can only use those tiles to make the best words you can for the most points.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good game. We should play that. But that's Sam, this fella right here. He's the main character in our story. The guy with the red hair behind me, and that's Graham right there. He plays Dougal, and he's the other fella that's on there behind me. Yeah.
The one with the gray hair or the brown hair?
Well, the one with it's not brown hair, it's red hair. That's Sam. And the one with the gray hair is Graham. With the beard.
I know, I was talking about Graham.
Okay, yes, that's Graham. They're playing Scrabble with their friends.
Is he?
I can't quite tell. I want to say that might... I don't know if that's... there's a fella named... The character's name is Rupert. And that might be him, but I'm not positive. All right, let's see what else we got. We can't spend that much time on one picture. This will be an hour-long video. And this is the other star of the show. Her name is Caitriona. She plays a character named Claire. Yeah, and she's the other one back there. Yeah.
Claire Fraser.
Claire Fraser. That's right. And this is all the crew making sure they get the right shot. Now, Graham, he plays a character that doesn't trust her. So it's a tricky time. He's trying to figure out a way to... Oh, look, that's very busy.
The big microphone.
That is a big microphone. That is true. Now we've got Claire, and this is Ginny. That is the sister.
Ginny Weasley.
No, not Ginny Weasley. That's a whole different show. No, but her name is Ginny. She's the sister of the redheaded guy named Jamie. Yeah, and they have captured a soldier and are trying to get information from him. How about that? So see, she's holding a pistol on him.
Is the soldier bad?
Well, for them, yes.
I'm assuming that because of the red outfit is Black Jack Randall.
This fella is not Black Jack Randall, but he's on the same side as Black Jack Randall. Okay. That's the uniform that the English soldiers wore way back in the olden days. And there's Jenny again. See her? Is she pretty?
Jenny.
Yeah. But see that camera, the camera's trying to get a close up of stuff. So, and that would be tough to do, wouldn't it?
So big.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why?
Probably to get just the right shot. Oh, here's another one. Oh, do you recognize this face from a Star Trek show we watched together?
No.
That's Jack Crusher.
No.
Dr. Beverly's. That's the guy in the middle over the window. Remember Jack?
Which one?
Sorry, she's looking at pictures. I promise you.
He has a lot of autographs.
He plays Beverly Crusher's son. One of them.
I don't know where.
That's okay. Over the window, right in the middle.
One?
Yeah, right in the middle. See?
Yeah. He has black hair.
Yeah, well, they color their hair. The guy who plays the redheaded Jamie, he's not really a redhead.
What color hair is he?
More of an auburn, almost brown.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's all complicated. Let's see what else we got here. I don't know what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
microphone, giant camera.
Yeah.
Floofy.
It's floofy. Yes, it is floofy. What do you think it's floofy for?
Sound quality thingies.
Probably. Why don't you get closer to the microphone for sound quality thingy? Snuggle with mommy. All right, so those are all the pictures that Point Blank shared on that one. We got Brilliantly Balfe shares this one. It says, ever wonder what it really looked like behind the scenes of season 3? It's a spoiler. It involves snakes, giggling, and a lot of soggy costumes. Why would their costumes be soggy?
Because it's rainy.
You know what? They're in Scotland a lot. That's a really good guess. Proof that between epic drama and shipwrecks, there are always times for a selfie. Do you miss season 3 as much as I do? Hit save and call back anytime. All right.
I don't know because I've never watched
Your mean mom won't let you watch it. Someday you will. Do you know what? I realized I fast forwarded. We're in like halfway in the middle. So everybody close your eyes and pretend that you don't see this. I didn't see that. Did you? Look.
I saw that.
Now, this is a very serious actress. You can tell she takes her job very serious.
No.
You think maybe they're just having some downtime and having some fun? Yeah.
There's a big machine in the background.
I know. They have a whole bunch of different machines to make the show look just right. There's an amazing amount of equipment and people that go into making just like one scene. Oh, she looks happy, huh?
Who's he?
That is, the actor's name is Richard. The character's name is Roger.
Roger.
Yeah. And that's Claire. But she's supposed to be 20 years older here than she is at the very, very beginning. She's supposed to have aged a lot. Okay, look at that. No, what do you think?
She looks like a surgeon.
She is a surgeon. That's exactly right.
I just noticed the blue hat and clothing and stuff.
At the beginning of the story, she's a nurse, and then she goes back to school and learns
becomes a surgeon.
Exactly. In fact, she's the only girl in her whole class. Isn't that crazy? Well, this is back along. This is like she goes to school in the 70s. Or late 60s. Yeah, late 60s when she starts off. And so No,
No,
am I
am I
wrong?
not
I'm wrong
wrong?
there, isn't it? It's 50s, isn't it? I'm doing my math in my head. It's, yeah, so like she's like one of the first females that go to Harvard Medical, and it's a really big deal. There was also a gentleman in her class who is African American. He's black, and he was the only one.
Him?
Yeah, there he is. And he's a really cool character too. And he was the only one in her class. So they became friends because they knew what it was like to be the only ones. Isn't that pretty cool? All right, now she travels back in time and gets a coffee. So, and then she joins him and they all have coffee. Isn't that great?
And she's really happy.
She's happy and sticking her tongue out and being goofy. What do you think?
I think it might be a cover-up for...
Yeah, he's doing something that you told on that little girl at the park we're doing yesterday. Huh? We don't do that. She is my live censor. If anybody says a bad word, she will tell on them. And like if we're watching a show and somebody says a bad word, she's like, they shouldn't be saying that.
Stop! Don't say that.
Yeah, exactly.
I even do it to them.
You know what's
I'm
really
their
cool about this lady right here?
No.
She wrote the story. Yeah. This whole big adventure.
Black and white.
Oh, and now they're on a boat. See the green screen? Because they aren't really going to sail in the ocean, but the story has them sailing across the ocean. And they eventually end up from Scotland is where they start, and then they go to... Do they go back to France? I'm trying to figure out. Then they go get a boat, and they go all the way across the ocean, trying to go to Jamaica. They do get to Jamaica, but then they accidentally end up in the United States after there's a really big storm, but it's before it's the United States. So part of the story that we're all waiting for the next season has them in the Revolutionary War.
And then the last picture is when you realize you skipped a bunch.
Yeah, that was the one where I skipped a bunch. Yeah, but that we got them that day. Oh, see, that's really cool. That's her costume. Isn't that cool? They have some really cool costumes. She's supposed to look like she's been at sea, and then she's supposed to look like she's lost in an island. Look, she's being attacked by a snake.
I want that to be me.
You want that? You want a snake crawling on you?
Yeah.
Does that sound like a good time?
Snakes.
Okay.
I like snakes, just so you know.
She likes snakes.
Just turn off the screen.
Aren't these some great costumes? Can you imagine Daddy all dressed up like that?
It looks like he was in the 1800s.
Well, you're close. They're in the 1700s. Really,
Old.
they're really, yes, it is old, but they're really, really close to the time when the colonies of the the Americas declared they wanted to be their own country. Yeah, we're all
Are
waiting.
they from America?
They are not.
The actors?
This actress is Irish, but she plays an English woman. This actor is Scottish, and he plays a Scottish dude. But he has a different accent than his normal accent because of where his character is from.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Oh, she looks like she lost something. Maybe she made a mistake. What do you think?
What?
Yeah. What? What? We're on a boat. Nope. Now they're all very wet. That part of the story, they have washed up from the shipwreck and they're just like exhausted
And wet.
Yeah. But they seem okay about it. I mean, she's smiling and laughing. Maybe that's a fun day of work where you just get to splash around and look like you're exhausted on the beach. Well, there's a lot of laying down, at least, if you get tired.
And a lot of smiling.
A lot of smiling. They must like their job.
And more smiling.
And more smiling. I don't know why she is in a towel like that, but maybe she has to stay in the water so she can stay wet between takes. What do you think? Is that maybe what's going on? So yeah, I don't know either. We don't know. Why are we asking ourselves these questions?
Well, it looks like a really big splint.
Very close. This is the mast of the ship, and it broke. So see how they have all these boards here? That's to try to put the mast back together temporarily so they can sail. That's part of their ship. And without the mast, no sail, no ship. Or at least no traveling.
That was just the first thing that came up to my mind. Splint leg.
Yep, you're a very smart girl.
Or splint arm.
She wants to be you know what? There's a list of things. She wants to be a doctor as well. Now, see, that's the actor. Remember I told you his name is Richard, but he plays a fellow named Roger. He's also a photographer. So there's lots of pictures of him taken pictures of
There's a-
people.
There's a picture of him taking a picture of someone
There you go.
that may very well be taking a picture.
But you know what? At this point, it's very possible. All right, now I am going to try something else. I'm going to try. I know this is a silly one. I'm going to have to resize things, guys.
Yeah.
Remember, I tried to go live yesterday and give away some memberships. You want to help Mommy see if she can give away some stuff today? We're going to give it a shot, okay? Now,
You said there were no videos.
this is not a video. Well, this is my video. We're not going to. They've seen the video. Well,
It's your channel.
It
You
is.
have 3.44. No, 3,400,000 subscribers.
Okay. So yesterday I did try to give away some memberships and it didn't work. It wouldn't put it on the menu. So I'm gonna tell you what all I figured out here that I think I had to fix, and I'm hoping it is fixed now, and I'll give it a shot here in a little bit. So if you would like to get a free membership and I figure out how to do this, I want to show them how to do it. You want to go to join. Don't worry, you're not charged for anything yet. And here your personal screen will pop up. Ta-da! And then you want to
pay.
I'm not gonna right now. You want to go up to these three dots here at the top and click that and go to gift membership settings. All right.
Okay.
And that will open another little window, which is down here. Yeah. Okay.
Presents.
And see how this is flipped over? Can't give or receive gifts? Can give or receive gifts. I still haven't tested to see if I actually get it. We'll do that in a minute. But that will make it so that I can, or this channel can, gift you with memberships if I ever figure it out. So make sure you've done that if you want a free gift. This is one of the membership videos. And I thought it was kind of funny when I did it. I still think it's pretty funny.
And you are a member because you are the creator.
Well, yeah, that kind of sort of how it works. All right, now I'm going to move my big fat head again. Oh, I'll
You're
move
not
this.
fat.
My head is. And see, it's a big square thing right there. And we're going to go down here and see if it'll let me do it today. See, it still won't let me do it. Why isn't it letting me do it?
Why is it all flat and then zig?
Oh, that is so annoying. It's supposed to open up to allow me to give the videos, and it won't let me do it. All right, I'm still going to work on this and figure it out. We have more pictures and more stuff, though. Please don't ditch us yet. I see people heading out. No, yeah, a lot of people heading out. All right, well, they're going to miss the rest of the video. That's a shame. All right, because I still got more stuff. Because I still got more video.
No, I mean, like, what do you mean they're leaving? How do you know?
I can see how many viewers I have.
And right now you
Right
have
there. Oh, a couple came back. No, I have 6 right now. Had 14 a minute ago. Apparently people didn't want free memberships, and I still haven't figured it out, so they didn't miss anything. All right. I dug up some of my old production behind the scenes that for season 7 that we grabbed it feels like 2 years ago. Maybe it was 2 years ago. Some behind the scenes. And so we get to see these are all actors. These are all extras and actors, and these ladies get to wear these really cool dresses and get paid to just like walk around and look like they're doing stuff.
There's a lot of hats.
There are a lot of hats. What do you think of those hats? Is that a hat you'd want to wear?
No.
No, not your style?
No.
What about these? See, remember we just talked about these
Pirate.
uniforms? They are not pirates.
Pirate.
They're English soldiers. They were also called redcoats. Doesn't that make perfect sense?
Red coat.
Yeah. So if you can't remember if they're British soldiers, you can say redcoat, okay?
Is Black Jack Randall in there?
He is not in this bunch of pictures, but that is the kind of uniform he wears.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, you can see it's been the...
Yeah, she has this.
Yes, I do have that. They see it every day that they watch a video.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always there. It's my constant companion.
But now you have 7 viewers.
Oh, good. Now, see this one? This is a good one. This is when our time travelers travel back to their present, which is the late 70s, early 80s. Do you see they're all at a regular store?
Is it
Everybody's
19?
dressed regular. Got jackets and pants, not big flouncy dresses. And this is one of the actresses. Her name is Sophie. And she's a mom. And she travels through time, too. I can't travel through time. Can you travel through time?
No, but Doctor Who can.
Doctor Who can. I promised her some more Doctor Who. We're celebrating her end of year with entirely a lot of science fiction, really. Yes.
We did a nerd night last night, and she did Star Trek, Star Wars, but no Doctor Who.
You watch Doctor Who at bedtime, yeah.
One of the Doctor Who's, but
No
I
Doctor Who.
two.
So see some more ladies. Now this is a whole different kind of scene. They're out camping and living. Isn't that nice? They're not really camping like for fun. That's how they're living right now while they're waiting to build their houses and stuff. Yeah.
That makes like no sense.
No, well, no, they're moving to a brand new place. There are no houses to move into. They have to build their homes from scratch. So they're not living rough, but they're camping. Although, again, not the way you would think of it. Now they're all on the beach. Look at that. See everybody dressed really cool? Would you like to dress like that just for a day?
No.
No? Why wouldn't you want to dress like that? See how the women wear a bonnet?
Because I don't want to look like I came from the 1700s.
Because you don't want to look like you came from the 1700s. Okay. Now look, they're having a good time. They seem to be happy. These are different actors. This fella's name's John, and this one is named Caitlin. They're both really nice, too. They're just laughing behind the scenes. More red coats. Another view of this, probably the same one. See, there's your flouncy hats, but you don't want to wear a flouncy hat.
And there's 8 viewers.
Yay! Not a very busy. I knew I wasn't going to have tons today, but I know you wanted to do a video. And just in case we come up with anything interesting, see how they have to make the whole street look like it's from back in time. So this was recorded like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So these are all the buildings that look very much from the time period, but everybody who has like cars and stuff parked here, they had all go away. And they brought in horse and buggies and made it look like
it was from the 1700s.
Exactly. Isn't that neat?
It still kind of looks like 1900s.
Well, that's because we still see this kind of arc. These are the kind of houses we saw Doctor Who running through with Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose, not Ruby Rose. No,
Ruby Sunday.
Ruby Sunday, thank you. When the trolls were chasing them, remember?
Yeah.
So there's still houses that you would see today, but they're older. The architecture style is older.
It seems like everyone stopped chatting.
I think they're just listening and watching. I don't have any brand new information, so those who are interested in behind the scenes are going to check it out. Now, this is like a first picture when we were trying to figure out who was going to play some of the characters we know from the books. And that was one of the first pictures where we said, oh, she's going to be playing, and her character's name is Rachel. And she gets married to one of the characters that we've all seen grow up from a baby. So we all really wanted to know who they were. That's another behind the scenes one with the ship. Just like, you see all this stuff? That's to reflect light so it looks bright. And can't see as much on this one. I just like that picture of Richard because he looks happy. And a little goofy.
Is that a video? It looks like a video.
It was from a video. He sings a song that I don't know if I'll get in trouble for, so I didn't use it. All right. I think that's all the mess I have. I'm still trying to work out why it's not letting me give away memberships. It's just not showing up on the menu, which is really weird. Because of everything clicked that should allow me to do so, I will keep looking into it. And hopefully by the end of this month, I'll be giving away some memberships for those who would like one and have it in time to be included on a membership chat next month. So what did you think of the behind the scenes stuff? No?
I don't know.
Wasn't as exciting for you this time?
Not really.
Not really. How about next time I'll let you choose some of the stuff we share?
Okay.
I have some stuff for the next video that's a lot about the one actor, but I didn't think that was going to be entirely appropriate for you. So there were some questions about stuff. Anyway, yeah. So do you like that time traveling aspect though? We need to go watch some more Doctor Who. Do you know something kind of cool?
What?
This TV show that we've been talking about, the lady who wrote the story was inspired to write the story because she saw one very special episode of Doctor Who.
Which one?
One that you haven't seen, we've talked about the black and white ones, the older ones. There was a character where the doctor is going around and he picks up a new companion. And his new companion is Scottish. He wears a kilt and his name is Jamie. Yep, and that's the same as that character.
Jamie Fraser?
I don't know that his last name was Fraser.
It says on that.
Well, yes, his is. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The character on Outlander, Fraser. So he has, you can don't say your name, but you have 4 names, right? And he has 5.
Dang it, you beat me.
He beat you. I know. I'm so sorry.
Why couldn't you give me 2 more middle names?
Because I didn't have ran out of women to name you after in our family. All of my children have family names in one form or another. And since I knew she was the last one, as a surprise, she got all the rest of the female names. So,
I got named after my grandma, great-grandma.
your aunt.
Aunt.
Yep. And of course, Dad's name.
Dad.
Yep. All right. That is everything we have today. Did you know that? This is the cool part. This is Mommy's favorite part right now. And if people are still listening, they absolutely should hear it. This is the part where I thank people. Do you want to help me thank people? First, first we say, if you like this video, you know what? More power to you. Give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumbs down and tell me what you disliked about this video immensely. I mean, put it into long paragraphs. I want descriptive words, colorful language. No?
No.
Oh, okay. Just let me know. Yeah?
Yeah, just tell her.
Okay. If they want to see more videos, possibly not like this, but about Outlander and other TV series, they need to subscribe and hit the notifications bell, because then it lets them know
when a video comes out.
You've got this. You know this. Okay. To all of my members, I want to thank you very much for the extra support. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to mark your calendar down for the 15th of next month, and we do a member chat. It is not streamed. It is private. So please feel free to join us. Can you come? It's usually, well, it wouldn't be after your bedtime. You know what? It's a bunch of grown-up ladies who talk about grown-up things. I don't think you're quite there. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
All right. But we'll do some interesting stuff, I promise. All right?
Can you update your logo again? It still looks...
She hates my new logo. I like it. No, I will not be updating it again.
creepy.
I'm so sorry. Well,
That looks creepy.
I'm a creepy person. That works.
You're not creepy. Your logo looks creepy.
You know what? I also need to thank the people who have donated some extra for Mommy's car. Isn't that nice? Are you excited about Mommy having a car?
Yeah.
What are you excited about Mommy having a car for?
The possibility that you can drive me to Disneyland.
You think I'm driving you to Disney? Is this your plan? The plans of a 9-year-old. So you just want me to get a car, so we'll just pack up one day and we're going to Disney World, Dad. See you later. That's your plan?
I want to go to Disneyland again.
No, we went to Disney World.
I want to go to Disneyland.
You want to go
for
to
the first time.
That's in California.
I don't care.
Do you realize that's like a 4-day drive?
I really do not care. I want to go there.
Okay. Well, you heard her, ladies and gentlemen. I need to get a vehicle so I can drive my daughter to Disneyland.
And go to VidCon.
And go to VidCon. Oh my gosh. All right. I really thought you were going to say drive me to school and pick me up so I don't have to take the bus or something like that. No, you're planning Disneyland. I told you this is live. I can't edit this out.
I know.
Okay, all right. My ridiculous daughter, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Again, thank you again, members. Thank you to those of you who are donating actively on for my car. I really do appreciate that. Please check out my Etsy and realize, again, a reminder that there is a raffle. Mommy is giving away 2 different autographs. All 3 of my pins, as well as some channel stuff, to one lucky winner. And for every donation you make, for every $5, you get an entry. So if you donate $5, I thank you very much. You get an entry into the raffle, and we'll see what happens. If you give $10, you get 2. If you give 15, you get 3. You understand how buying tickets work. You just don't get a ticket. And then my handy dandy helper and I will put your names I will probably print them out because it's already a lot of names to write. We're going to print them out. We're going to cut them up into little tickets, and we're going to do a raffle on July 7th. Your last day to donate and be part of the raffle is July 4th. We'll do a live drawing on July 7th. I'm going to throw my child, I don't know, into a bowl of pudding and see if she could. You're a very goofy person. Oh my gosh. Love you guys. I have to push the buttons on the computer so that we can say goodbye. Are you ready? Yeah.
No.
I don't know what she's expecting me to do. Stay here forever. What are you expecting me to do?
Leave the video going.
Until what? To do what? Do you have more Outlander information to share?
I'm silly.
Did you want to be the one to thank everybody who stopped by today?
I don't know their names. How am I supposed
You do this. Watch this. It's very technical. You're gonna thank you everybody who stopped by and checked this video out today. I really do appreciate it. I don't know what to do with my daughter. I told her this was live and I couldn't edit out the ridiculousness. So she sees this as an opportunity for me to move her bedtime back to 9 o'clock. It's a real shame. I hate to do that, but
why am I not allowed to be silly in your video?
Because I am a very serious person.
Guys, tell her that I'm allowed to be silly. Oh, wait, no. Margaret to say hi from work. Meant to say hi on meeting from work.
Well, that's Kathy. Kathy is really nice. She actually will help me out and find stuff and make sure that I have it to share with folks. So we want to say hi to Kathy. Thank you, and don't worry. You're not missing much other than my daughter abusing me. I'm in pain. Please help. All right. So no, hold on. Let go for a minute. We're gonna finish this up right because we're getting ridiculous, and I don't want to just be babbling. I should do a telethon. That's what I should do. At any rate, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. If you would like a slightly more serious video on more Outlander information, you should check out the playlist below, videos from yesterday and earlier in the week, because there was, of course, more stuff. So, yeah, that's everything I've got. Is that everything I have? I think that's everything I have. That's everything we have. I shouldn't have asked her.
It's not. It's not.
We need to go.
No.
I have laundry to do.
No.
You have a room to clean. Did you want to go skating tomorrow night?
Yeah.
You got to finish that room up then today, okay? All right?
Not today.
Yeah, I'm not going to wait until the last minute to decide if we're going skating. No, not doing that. See, now I have to do the vicious mom thing. Thanks all for joining me. I will talk to you later.
No.
I've got two hands. Stop it. That's enough. Funny was funny. Now it's problematic. All right?
Keep the video on.
She fails to remember that I control her freedom and her trip to Las Vegas.
Keep the video on.
I'm not going to keep the video on indefinitely. Bye, guys. Have a really good Friday. Have a really safe weekend. I do have some stuff already put up for Monday or the next video, but it's nothing new. It's mostly throwback. So have a great weekend. I'm going to take a break. You're going to take a break. No, you're going to go clean your room. And I'll see you guys Monday.